calculated vote call. Probably a calculated move, but one wonders, couldn't they come up with anything better? If at all they wanted to project Modi as a mellowed down person, then why appeal to the majority saying vote for Modi or become history? Again, this advertisement has sent the temperature soaring, with the minorities questioning Modi's secular stand.
देखिए, अगर ऐसा है तो इस बात से हमारा ये कहना बिल्कुल सही साबित होता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी और आरएसएस इस देश को एक सेकुलर डेमोक्रेसी नहीं समझते, बल्कि इसको पोलराइज करके एक मखसूस तबके की स्टेट बनाना चाहते हैं.
Should Modi wear a skull cap or no? Looks like it doesn't matter for certain sections of Muslims anymore in the country. Muslim cleric Maulana Mahmood Madani said that Modi should not wear the cap for symbolic purposes, as many politicians have been using the symbolic act to make a fool of Muslims.
के लीडरों ने अलामती चीजें, सिंबॉलिक चीजें ग्रहण कर ली, इख्तियार कर ली, और उसके बाद फिर जब काम का वक्त आया तो रद्दी की टोकरी में डाल दिया. तो हम इसके पहले से विरोधी हैं कि ये सिंबॉलिक चीजें कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए.
But not everyone agrees to Modi flaunting a secular robe and not donning the religious skull cap.
इस वजह से हम ये समझते हैं कि जो मैसेज गया है मोदी के सिलसिले में टोपी ना पहनने से, वो एक गलत मैसेज गया है, और मुसलमानों के सिलसिले में जो आपकी सोच है वो दुनिया के सामने एक बार फिर से आई है. स्टेज पर आपने टोपी ना पहन करके ये गलत मैसेज दिया है, जिसको कि सबने करीब से देखा है.
Jamai Babu chale jail. While Muslims in Pakistan is the favorite topic of most of the Saffron Party leaders, Umar Bharati seems to have taken a liking for Sonia Gandhi's Jamai Babu. Umar reiterated that Robert Vadra will be in jail if NDA comes to power. Although my party gets annoyed with me when the power will be in my hand, I will send Jamai Babu to jail. Well, the witch hunt continues, and so does the repeated attacks of the right-wing groups on the minorities. With excess baggage like this, Modi will need to prove that his kinder and secular image is not just an election mirage. A News9 report.
There seems to be one hurdle after another for Narendra Modi in his second seat, Varanasi, after AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal's decision to take on Modi in the land of temples. Modi will now have to ride without the backing of a popular family of the constituency. Take a look.
No Shehnai for Modi's Varanasi dream. Narendra Modi's Varanasi dreams seem to have taken a beating even before the BJP's PM candidate files his nomination. In a bid to boost Modi's prospects in Varanasi, the BJP had approached the family members of late Shehnai Maestro Bismillah to support the party's prime ministerial candidate. The kin of the famed musician, though, refused the offer to be Modi's proposer, even as Varanasi has turned into a hotbed of Lok Sabha polls. Bismillah Khan's son, Zameen Hussain Bismillah, confirmed the same. He further added that their family is a family of musicians and that they have never been into politics.
बीजेपी के लीडर का फोन आया हमारे पास, नाम नहीं लेंगे, तो उनका नहीं प्रस्तावक बनना है, बीजेपी का प्रस्तावक बनना है, नाम नहीं लेंगे. तो हम कहा कि प्रस्तावक क्या होता है, हम तो नहीं जानते, इस बारे में कोई राजनीति में है नहीं. जब हमारे अब्बा हुजूर नहीं थे ये राजनीति में, हम लोग हमारे अब्बा हुजूर संगीत में थे और आज भी संगीत में उनके बेटे हैं हम लोग. तो वहाँ लिख के दे दिया था कि प्रस्तावक हम लोग नहीं बनेंगे. ऐसा हम लोग वोटर हैं, वोट देते हैं.
Zameen Hussain said that it was their wish whether or not to support Modi and that they did not want to disappoint their political father.
क्यों नहीं प्रस्तावक बनना चाह रहे हैं, ये हमारी मर्जी है. हमारे अब्बा जब नहीं किसी भी पार्टी के प्रस्तावक नहीं लिया तो हम कैसे अपने अब्बा को नाराज करें. जिस्म मर जाता है, रूह नहीं मरती है, आत्मा नहीं मरती है. इसलिए हमारे अब्बा हमारे साथ में बैठे हुए हैं, वो देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं.
Bharat Ratna Bismillah Khan's name has remained engraved in the history of the culturally vibrant Varanasi. But the BJP's attempt to cash in on votes with the Bismillah's backing has been foiled. Muslim clerics welcomed the decision. Muslim clerics have expressed their happiness over Bismillah Khan's family refusing to support Modi. Mufti Mukarram, the Imam of Fatehpur Mosque, justified the action of the kin of the late Ustad.
देखिए बिस्मिल्लाह खां परिवार का ये एक्शन बिल्कुल सही है और जिसका जो काम है उसी को करना चाहिए, राजनीति जिनका काम है उन्हीं को करना चाहिए। और हमारा भी मानना यह है कि राजनीति को साफ सुथरा होने की जरूरत है। जब आदमी की अपना पर्सनैलिटी ऐसी नहीं है, जब आदमी की अपनी पर्सनैलिटी ऐसी नहीं है, तो किसी की अपील करने से या प्रोपेगेंडा करने से कोई जीत नहीं सकता और नरेंद्र मोदी को कोई पसंद नहीं करता।
Khalod Rashid Firangi Mahali, a Muslim cleric, rigged up Modi's stance during the Godhra riots and said that could be the reason for the rejection.
I welcome the stand taken by the family of the Bismillah Khan to not to attend the nomination ceremony of Mr. Modi. The image of Modi as far as Muslim community is concerned, as far as secularism is concerned, as far as his stand in 2002 riot is concerned, all these issues are the basic issues, I think, which must be in the mind of the family of the Bismillah Khan when they have refused to attend his nomination ceremony.
While Muslim clerics took turns to back the decision of Bismillah's family, the rejection has had its impact even in the political circles. Congress leaders also welcomed the decision, justifying it to be right. They further said that Modi should evaluate his image amongst Muslims following the rejection.
किसी को भी यह हक है, वो चाहते थे उन्होंने मना कर दिया। इससे अंदाजा कर लेना चाहिए मोदी जी को कि मुसलमान उनसे कितना प्यार करेंगे।
देखिए, वो फैमिली एक देश की बड़ी नामी गिरामी फैमिली है, बहुत सेकुलर फैमिली है। ये उनका अपना फैसला है और उन्होंने ठीक कहा, वो कभी सियासत में नहीं रहे, तो वो क्यों उनके प्रपोजर बने, इसमें मुझे कोई हर्ज नजर नहीं आता और शायद उन्होंने सही कदम उठाया।
JDU leader KC Tyagi used the opportunity to take a dig at Narendra Modi.
कोई भी स्वाभिमानी आदमी श्री नरेंद्र मोदी का प्रस्तावक बनना पसंद नहीं करेगा।
PT Channulal Mishra comes to Modi's rescue. A day after Ustad Bismillah's family refused to propose Modi's candidature, Hindustani classical singer Pandit Channulal Mishra has said that he will serve as Modi's proposer.
शुक्रवार को हमको सूचना मिली, मेयर साहब आए। मोदी जी ने मेयर साहब से कहा कि हम चाहते हैं कि पंडित जी एक प्रतिष्ठित व्यक्ति हैं और मैं उनका सम्मान करता हूं, मैं चाहता हूं कि वो हमारा वो प्रस्तावक बने। तो मैंने कहा भाई ठीक है, वो जो हमको पहले बुलाएगा और जो हमारा सम्मानित कर रहा है, जो बुला रहा है, तो उसको हम जरूर करेंगे, इसमें कोई बात नहीं है। लेकिन हमारी इच्छा है कि मोदी जी आगे बढ़ें और मोदी को भी चांस मिलना चाहिए। उन्होंने मुझे याद किया है और आदर पूर्वक उन्होंने हमको बुलाया है, तो हमने स्वीकृति दिया है कि ठीक है, जब कागज आप भेजेंगे तो हम आपको दे देंगे।
Pandit Channulal further said that he is an artist and that if Sonia Gandhi, Mulayam Singh Yadav would have asked, he would have supported them too. Although Modi's Varanasi dreams has got Channulal Mishra's backing, the rejection of Bismillah's family is definitely not good news for the Saffron Party. With Modi locking horns with the AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal and Congress local face Ajay Rai, a stiff battle in Varanasi is certainly on the cards. Who among the three players will make it big despite the challenges remains to be seen. A News9 report.
Politicos are crisscrossing the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu, hoping to garner the maximum number of seats at stake. Residents of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry will vote on Thursday, April 24th, to send 40 representatives to the lower house. Despite realizing the fact that it is going solo, the Congress has not been able to come up with enough vocal ammunition. Once again, there was a feeble attempt made to rev up voters' sentiments as Union Ministers P. Chidambaram, G.K. Vasan and S.S. Palani Manikam sat under the pandal in the searing heat of the coastal town of Ramanathapuram. The only positive pitch in Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's speech was the need to invest more in manufacturing and thereby create additional jobs, notably in Tamil Nadu.
I think we should work for a day when behind your watches, behind your t-shirts, underneath your shoes, there is made in Tamil Nadu, made in India.
But while the manufacturing pitch was a good one, the Congress Vice President has not been fully informed that India's largest watchmaking facility is located in Hosur in Tamil Nadu itself. But there was another faux pas with the Congress Vice President dwelling on the 72,000 crore farm loan waiver. Somebody could have told the Congress VP that the waiver happened in 2008, a good 6 years ago. He continued with the anti-opposition jibe, noting that the opposition parties were keen to sink the Lokpal bill.
The Lokpal bill is a tremendous weapon against corruption. The opposition tried every way to stop the passage of this bill.
The Congress Vice President also used the opportunity to pat his own back about a hike in the number of LPG cylinders for domestic use.
And I went to the Prime Minister, I went to the Congress President, I went to Chidambaram ji, and within minutes, the Congress party decided to give the women of this country 12 cylinders.
Even as Rahul was batting for his party's candidates, the focus has shifted to Arakonam, an AIADMK bastion, where the incumbent MP, Jagat Rakshakan, has been moved out to neighbouring Sri Perambuddur, India's Detroit. Now the PMK, which has sewed up an alliance with BJP, has fielded the former Union Railway Minister R. Velu, who is pitted against Hari of the AIADMK. Hari is banking on the Amma factor, to say the least. Meanwhile, the busy market-cum residential locality of T Nagar will play host to Amma's final poll pitch. Amma has decided to formally end her campaigning today. A News9 report.